You are now tuning in to District 1, Region 7 tournament here at Chattanooga State. This is the last semifinal game tonight. JD, who we got?
We got the Chattanooga State Lady Tigers versus the Roane State Lady Raiders. Roane State's been the Cinderella story in this tournament so far, coming from the play-in game all the way to the semifinals.
Yeah, both teams are playing really well. So let's take a look at this interview that I got beforehand.
All right.
Coach Monica Bowles. Monica, y'all beat the #2 team yesterday to knock them out of the tournament. You moved on to the semifinals tonight. You beat them 70-53. How do you look to beat Chat State?
You know, they've beaten us twice this year, so we definitely have our hands full. The first game, our post play wasn't very good. Second time we played them, our guard play wasn't very good, and we hope we can get our guards and post both playing well today.
All right, so you move on to the finals if you do beat Chattanooga State versus whoever wins this game right here. So what are you looking forward to? I saw you watching film. Are you watching this game or are you watching film?
Just, you know, looking at some things from yesterday and just trying to get my mind focused on what we got to do to beat Chattanooga. We want to take them one at a time. I mean, we obviously are not going to overlook them. They definitely have a great quality ball club, and we're going to do our best to see what we can do with them today.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Hunter, good interview there.
Yeah, I also caught up with Stacy Franklin, the Chattanooga State head coach. Let's listen in on that one, too.
Here with Coach Stacy Franklin of Chattanooga State. Coach, you won 65-51 yesterday. What's the plan to get the same outcome as a W?
Our defense and rebounding was the difference yesterday, and we've got to do it again tonight for 40 minutes against a very tough Roane State team.
Right, so yesterday they won 70-53. What did you notice about their team that you need to be focusing today?
Their resilience. They never quit. They want to win. They're competitors, and so we've got to match that tonight.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, both Stacy Franklin and Monica Bowles, for giving that pregame interview. So right now they're introducing the lineups. JD, go ahead and take us away for Roane State.
All right, Roane State Lady Raiders, coached by Monica Bowles. They will start #3, Autumn Monkhouse at guard. She's a sophomore. #4, Rachel Lane, also a sophomore guard. #11, Amberly Zeller, a sophomore guard. #23, Cynthia Maycott-Nassom, a freshman center. And #32, Mona Mays, a freshman forward.
Chattanooga State Lady Tigers, coached by Stacy Franklin, starting #10, Shanice Nelson, guard. 14, Mackenzie Troughton. #20, Rachel Sanders, as you just see right there on your screen. #21, Ashlyn Baker, playing guard. And #24, Zakia Wright.
Now, we called these games yesterday, and for the Roane State Lady Raiders, the one you need to probably keep your eyes on is Amberly Zeller, leading scorer for her team yesterday in their win. And #10 for the Chattanooga State Lady Tigers, Shanice Nelson, had a nice game yesterday as well.
That's right, yeah. Amberly Zeller, she was supposed to be hitting them threes. First half, I remember yesterday, she just wasn't hitting. She hit them late.
Yeah, she had 2 or 3 late in the second
half.
Right,
so let's see if she can, crank it up here in the first half against the Lady Tigers tonight.
All right, and we get ready for the opening tip here. It'll go between Nassom and Zakiya Wright from Chattanooga State. And Chattanooga State will win the tip-off, and we're underway. Shanice Nelson bringing it across half court now. Pass over Wright. And right to Baker. Baker will hold on the wing. That's Troughton. Inside to Wright, and it'll go too far, and Roane State will take possession here.
You know, JD, as we look at this wide shot right here, to be in the semifinals of this tournament and you're having a home court advantage, there's not a lot of fans here in the crowd.
Yeah, that's true. You would think there would be more fans over here supporting Chattanooga State, and I think we're going to time out to avoid the 5-second violation here. So, like I was saying earlier, Roane State is definitely the Cinderella story here this weekend. They have come from a play-in game before the first round and then knocked off the #2 seed to get here. What do you think? They won 70-53. What do you think they need to do here to beat Chattanooga State and move on to the finals.
You know, underdogs, even in, the big March Madness NCAA tournament, the underdogs are always kind of favorited a little bit. So I guess they need to go in there thinking, hey, nobody thinks we're going to win. We're going to play our heart out and do what we can.
All right, and Zeller will pass it over to, Nassam. And Zeller back up top. Maybe Rachel Lane passing it out. Just thought about it, drives. Oh, good pass inside of Zeller, and Zeller won't be able to finish the reverse, but it's rebounded, and Nassam puts it in on the putback.
Yeah, she did a good job right there to offensive rebound, help her teammate out. Looking for big defensive plays right here. Both coaches in the pregame talked about one another's team, how good they did. And that's a big shot right there and missed by number 24, Zakiah Wright. Roane State takes the ball right back up half court. Top of the key. Mays looks down low. That's where she goes. Comes back to the top of key is Monkhouse.
And she'll kick it over to Zeller, and Zeller stops and thinks about it and almost has the ball took away, but will recover. And it looks, yes, that'll be a shot clock violation. Chattanooga State will take possession. And Ashlyn Baker taking it up court now. She's been the standout player for this Chattanooga State team so far this year. Nelson up top. She'll get a screen from the right, kick it out. Trouton for three, and that'll be an air ball. She'll miss everything.
Yeah, that's not normal for Mackenzie Trouton, as we saw here at a couple yesterday.
Oh, good defense there from Trouton.
Comes back and makes up for the air ball.
If that pass would have gotten through, probably could have had an easy drive to the bucket right there. Nonetheless, Monkhouse will inbound. And she'll hit Lane up top. Lane back to Monkhouse. And she'll kick it inside. Gassam it'll rim out, but rebounded there by Lane, and she's thrown around by a ragdoll by Wright.
Yes, that's definitely a big mismatch right there. Size-wise for sure, as Wright just goes in for the jump ball.
And
Roane State remains with the ball.
And inbounds it to the big girl, Gassam, and she'll put it up and not able to finish underneath. But, oh, wow.
Offensive rebound.
Good tenacity from Monkhouse, and Zeller will shoot the three and come up just a little bit short, rebounded by Baker. And Baker all the way, but blocked. Chattanooga State will keep possession here.
Yeah, she doesn't need to take those long shots if she's not really have them. She had a hand in her face.
No. Now, one thing to note, Hunter, we're almost 3 minutes in. Chattanooga State's still scoreless here. Still scoreless.
In and out right there.
2-0 lead, Roane State, as they bring it up court. Monkhouse dribble out top of the key. Oh, mishandled the pass, recovered by Gossam. And Zeller will take it inside. She'll get the scoop layup for two. 4-0 Roane State.
So here early, JD, it's a big defensive game. Only 4 points on the board and 0 for Chattanooga State.
Ah, there we go. Finally got the lid off the basket. Shanice Nelson able to hit her first.
2 for Chattanooga State.
But yeah, you're right. It's definitely been a struggle here on defense early. 4 minutes in, and scores just 4-2. Oh, steal there by Baker. And she'll take it on the fast break. 1-on-2. And wow. What a scoop layup there to finish the fast break and tie the game.
Nice big high off the glass right there.
I thought she got blocked there for a second. And Monkhouse will think about it, kick it out. Got some down low, and she'll miss the turnaround. Rebounded by Nelson after a scrum. Oh.
Same team down
and
there.
Baker goes to the ground. Not sure what happened back there. Trouton for 3, and she hits it. She won't airball that one twice.
Big three-pointer right there for Trouton. Now she's 1 for 2 beyond the arc. So if you're just tuning in, I'm Hunter Talley alongside JD Shoemate. This is the second semifinals game.
Rebounded there by, sorry, go ahead.
Roane State and Chattanooga State. The winner plays Walter State in the finals tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
All right, we're halfway through this first quarter now. Chattanooga leads 7-4 after that last three-pointer from Trouton. Baker will be up top of the ball. Just take the screen there from Sanders. Oh, good move. And blocked underneath by Gassam.
I think we got a couple of substitutions coming in, but
for Chattanooga State, we'll see Lucy Indasoma and Essence Johnson checking in. And for Roane State, we will see Chatton Ashley coming in. Monkhouse brings it across half court, kicks it over. Lane thinking about it. Zeller sizes up Trouton, kicks it out. Ashley drives in.
wow.
Oh, good move, but travel. Moved that plant foot, and referee saw it.
I tell you what, and Nessus Johnson came off the bench yesterday for the Lady Tigers and caused a ruckus.
Yeah,
for the other team.
She definitely caused havoc down low anytime they try to come in and put it up against her, and that will be an aggressive back down. Looks like that'll be a foul on Essence Johnson there, just checking into the game. Rachel Lane will inbound. Monkhouse bringing it up the court.
Monkhouse has the ball, passes it to Zeller. Zeller drives with the left hand and
try to go to that left, go to that big scoop layup again, not able to get finished. And now Nelson will take it up court. Kicks it over to Indasoma in the corner, and she kicks it back. Screen from Johnson. We're going to switch, and Sanders likes to switch.
wow. Nice shot right there by Shayna's Nelson with a hand right in her face.
Makes it 9-4 with about 3.5 to go here in this first quarter of our second semifinal game. And that'll be a travel.
Got a couple of subs. So we got Ashlyn Baker coming in for Trouton for Chattanooga State.
Baker brings it across half court now. Oh, good screen there. No, Sanders on the screen. Nelson takes a 3 and out the back of the rim. Oh, rebounded by Baker, and she'll have a collision. Be a foul here on that would be Lindsay Mason with the foul. Chattanooga State will inbound the ball. And Johnson, I thought she was going to shoot it there for a second.
She's more of a down low kind of player. She didn't want to take the shot.
That's why I was getting a little surprised. Baker up top, 15 seconds on the shot clock now. Johnson down low, and she'll get tied up. I think it'll be a foul, yes. Foul is on Atlas Brown. Baker will inbound now. Nelson taking up top, takes a screen from Johnson.
Now that the big three-pointer for Chattanooga State, Trouton's on the bench. Nelson's.
And Nelson loses it off the foot, but it'll stay Chattanooga State possession. 17 seconds on the shot clock when they get back. Hunter, what do you think is going on with this slow start here? We're not seeing much scoring on the other side of the ball.
I mean, both of them are playing defensively. You know, one team probably needs to go on offense sometime today to get the.
So what do you guys think it's going to take to actually for one of these teams to break out?
Well, I just look for a couple of big threes, and here's one right here that.
Oh, Baker barely misses.
A couple of big threes that have the momentum shift your way. Once you get that, I think you'll start moving on the offense and get the crowd into it and everything else. Is a big spin move right
good
there.
Good move by Monkhouse, but not able to finish. And that's Chatton actually coming up with a rebound. Gets fouled with putback. She'll go to the line. This is her first trip to the line tonight. She'll make the first. Mackenzie Trouton will come back in the game. And Rachel Sanders as well. Rachel Sanders checked out. No, Rachel Sanders checked back in. I'm sorry. Look at the roster a little weird here.
And she made her second free throw.
And Trouton passes it up to Sanders. Sanders goes baseline.
Nice.
Not able to finish, and it's rebounded by Ashley.
Hey, if that went in, that was a very nice move right there by Sanders.
And Mason up top, she'll kick it over.
Ooh.
Brown, not able to finish inside. And that'll be Roane State keeping possession there.
Nice crossover right there by Brown. She did a great job by driving, getting to the hole, but just couldn't finish it right there
right, very
for the
good
Lady
move.
Raiders.
And we'll see Mays with the ball now. She'll pass it out to Brown. Brown quick, but oh, wow.
Brown tried to go through the legs right there, I think.
I think she did. Good defense from Lucy into Soma there.
Yeah, Lucy did a great job by defending her, but great job by both of them.
Yeah, she made sure she's keeping her eyes on the ball there, and as soon as she tried to go between the legs, she just was able to get in the way of it. Trouton will inbound to Baker here. Baker bringing it across half court. And that'll be a blocking call. A foul will be against Monet Mays, a freshman forward from Roane State. Trouton will inbound here.
Give the ball right back to her.
And Trouton will measure up top. Plenty of time on the shot clock. They don't want to waste a possession here.
JD, less than a minute left, and there's only 15 points.
Baker with 3.
18 points now on the scoreboard.
And Baker will be one of those that'll make you bite your tongue, right?
That's right, yeah. So there's that big 3 that I was talking about earlier. Maybe Chattanooga State can get the momentum going their way.
Score 12-6 now, 30 seconds to go in this first quarter, and that'll be a foul. She's pushed from behind. Oh, I'm sorry, no. Charge. So Mackenzie Trouton inbound for Chattanooga State. 27.6 seconds on the clock. This will likely be the last possession here.
Yeah, shot clock is off, so this will be the last possession.
Oh, stolen.
Chattanooga State does not hold on to the ball.
Great steal there from Lindsay Mason. Oh, not able to get the pass through there. Roane State will keep possession.
So 10 seconds left on the clock. Your score 12-6, Chattanooga State in favor of the Lady Tigers. Big bodies down low, trying to get it go, but they did not. 5 to shoot, wide open shot.
Not able to hit that shot from the elbow. And there was the end of the first quarter. Chattanooga State leads 12-6. Hunter, very slow start here in the first quarter.
Very slow start by both teams, really. I mean, both of them, like I said, are playing defensive ball. But as you see, Chattanooga State, we're actually going to go back to a replay and look at this long three right here that was made
her face.
by Ashlyn Baker. She did a great job right there. That hand said, nah, don't worry about it. I got this.
Yeah, because it's not even like Lindsey Mason was playing bad D. Ashlyn Baker just better shot. So we'll see if either team can break out of the ice here and get some offense going. Scores 12-6 at the start of the second. Team's coming back on the court now. It'll be Chattanooga State possession. Looks like Mackenzie Trout will be inbounding. Ashlyn Baker bringing across half court. Oh, stolen. Yes, stolen there by Mona Mays. Good defense on that one. 3 from Ashley and no good. Rebounded though, down low by Lindsey Mason. She'll be fouled.
That's one thing that Roane State has done well right here in the first quarter and early in the second is offensive rebounds. They have gotten offensive rebounds, but there's just the points hasn't shown it. They haven't been able to execute.
Yeah, you got to be able to put that ball back into the rim once you get the offensive rebound. You can't waste an opportunity like that.
Absolutely. We have Lindsey Mason right here on the line.
Misses the first.
That's a sophomore guard for the Lady Raiders.
And she'll miss both. Rebounded by Wright. Baker brings it up court, passes over Wright. Wright to Trouton. And that might have been a perfect opportunity for a catch-and-shoot 3 for Trouton, but she passed it up and inside to Sanders. So maybe the pass was the better opportunity.
Absolutely, yeah, that was a great pass right there.
I guess you got to be out there to see everything, huh?
So that brings your score, Chattanooga State 14, Roane State 6.
And passes it out. Oh, she thought about it, but not going to take that one. Lindsey Mason dribbling around. Actually pulls up for 2. Not able to hit. And rebounded by Mona Mays, and she'll get the putback.
Yeah, that's how you do it right there. Crash the board, get the offensive rebound if missed, and put it back and make it in.
So we got a 6-point game now with 8.5 to go in the half. Trout will take it up top. Oh, and Ashley there for defense. And Nelson for 3. No good on that one. And Nelson yesterday had good range. What do you think's going on today with her shot?
Yeah, I don't know. She already hit one big 3 today, this early.
Great defense from Trout.
That's a great job.
And passed it to Baker, and Baker with a one-on-one fast break and one.
Hard fall.
Great finish there from Ashlyn Baker. Took the push from behind and able to finish.
Yeah, let's just take that replay and watch that fast break right here. Thank you, Cordell, for this shot right here.
Wow. What a finish.
Right on the tailbone. I know that had to hurt.
And again, let's like Hunter was saying, let's give a shout out to all our unsung heroes on this broadcast. The cameramen, the stage directors, everybody that's been helping us keep this thing rolling right along.
And obviously the replay guy, he's doing a pretty good job out there.
That's true, too. We've gotten some great replays. So after that make from the free throw line, Chattanooga State leads 17-8. We have 8 minutes left here in the first half.
Monkhouse is a person that we need to watch out for. I haven't really called her name a lot today, but she's just that quiet person that you just need to keep your eye on. Secret weapon.
Rachel Lane up top with it. She'll pass it in to Mays. And Mays will go up. Not able to finish down low. Rebounded by Wright. And Wright is all over the offensive board tonight. Or, I'm sorry, defensive boards. Trouton will pass it back out to Nelson. Nelson will reset. And Nelson gets a screen from Wright. Oh, pop shot from Sanders hits nothing. Think she rushed the shot there, Hunter?
Yeah, she really did. She really didn't get a good look at that. Great play by the Chattanooga State Lady Tigers, but did not get it done.
I think she had more time than she thought she might have.
If you're just now tuning in, this is the District 1 Region 7 tournament here at Chattanooga State. I'm Hunter Talley alongside J.D. Shoemate. As a big
Amberly
miss by
Zeller misses.
But
rebounded by,
rebound.
Rebounded by Mays, and she puts it back in. Oh, Trouton inside, and Essence Johnson not able to hold on that one.
Yeah, she was looking for the ball, but right there, as you just saw, she told Trouton just a little easier, just a bit.
And Johnson was the one you were saying earlier when you keep our eye on. She was destroying everything down low last night.
Yeah, watch it down low, but she does have a big contest down there from the Roane State, number 23.
Oh,
Cynthia
Amberly
Nelson.
Zeller takes the pass inside, passes it back out to Rachel Lane, who misses. I'm sorry, Monkhouse. And into Soma, pass up Nelson. Looks like Chattanooga State slowing the game down just a little bit until that foul there from Lane. We'll send Nelson to the line for 2.
I don't know. I think the ref said that she was on the ground when that foul happened. She wasn't shooting.
Before the shooting motion,
Yep.
So we'll get an inbounds. Gonna be Nelson inbounding the ball. Pass it over to Johnson. Into Soma on the wing. Nelson from the corner. Oh.
Ooh, in and out. Oh, look at that.
And Johnson gets that ball back.
Oh, she usually makes those.
Yeah, but she was surrounded by defense on that one. And Lane passes out to Monkhouse. Monkhouse over to Zeller.
We were just talking about that, JD. She's a great offensive rebounder and also defensive, of course. But she's looking to make havoc down low as we look for a flop. Big old flop.
Yeah, she tried to draw the foul there, but referee's not going to give it to her. Now she's having to protect herself in the lane. Not a good situation there for, and another offensive rebound.
Cynthia's down. Yeah,
and I think we have an injury.
Let's actually take a little closer look as we're attending to the injury.
Do we have a look at what happened here?
Yeah, let's see it. Yeah, I think that was a big flop right there.
That was
trying to get the
definitely
call.
a flop.
LeBron James flop.
And where?
Oh yeah. Tweaked her ankle
yeah,
or knee or something.
she came down on it pretty good. And once they got possession, they went ahead and called the injury timeout so she could collect herself here. And she looks like she's going to stay on the court right. Nope, no, she will be coming off the court.
Injury timeout, you got to take that one out.
Yeah, so that's Bashir coming off the court. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Gossam coming off the court, and she will be replaced in the lineup by Mays again.
Yeah, you saw she just poured her knee pad down, holding that right knee of hers.
Yeah, she looks like she's in pain. She came down on it pretty good, so we'll see if she's able to make it back on the court. Zeller takes the ball inbound.
Well, 5:20 to go until half.
And Zeller will pull up right in front of Johnson and hits.
Big two-pointer right there. That was a long two. Maybe Zeller starts getting in the rhythm. Maybe she can bring this Lady Raiders team back.
You got to think it's a little intimidating to see Essence Johnson flying at you, too.
Yeah, she's usually not that far deep.
And Nelson driving to the rim, and good finish there on the layup.
JD, it's late. Why is the bank still open?
I have no idea, but it looks like it might just stay open with shots like that. Oh, that's a bad shot there from Mona Mays.
Nelson at the top of the key for the Lady Tigers. Trying to call her offense.
And inside to Johnson, and Johnson won't finish underneath.
She's not having a day like she did yesterday,
She hit the
JD.
ground again there. Monkhouse back to Zeller, and Zeller stops and thinks about it. She passes inside. Awana misses. Rebounded by Wright.
We got a substitution coming in. That's Ashley for number 32, Mona Mays.
And that'll be a foul against Awana as Chattanooga State inbounds here. Trouton inbound. Nelson in the backcourt.
Fans behind us are really cheering on for Roane State. Here's very enthusiastic as there's just under 4 minutes to go for the half. Score 19-12 in favor of the Lady Tigers.
Luciana Soma finds an open spot but can't finish the shot as Monkhouse brings it back up court. And Lane, I thought she was going to shoot it there, but passed over Ashley, and Ashley missed the shot.
Yeah, that was another long two right there. I think that was rushed. It looked like to me that there was still about 16 seconds left on the shot clock.
If you remember from last night, Roane State loves to shoot those elbow jumpers. They love to get it right inside the, right in the mid-range and take it up with it, which you can't really blame them. That's an old-school style of play, and misses the shot there, and so does Nelson. Misses the two on the putback, and wow! And that'll be Zakiah Wright flying in for the rebound and the putback.
That was close, JD. She almost walked right there.
Now, she only did take 2 steps after the rebound, so you can't, they didn't call it travel, but
that's a LeBron James 2 steps.
It was very close.
Yeah, let's take a look at this replay and see how close it is. 1, 2, 3, JD.
Nope, the third foot hadn't come down yet. And that'll put Chattanooga State up 21-12 with 3:07 left in the half.
So inbound comes from the Roane State Lady Raiders as Autumn Monkhouse comes up the court.
Monkhouse ran across half court now, and she's been really quiet so far. Monkhouse pushed over Zeller. Zeller thinking about it, pushed into Awana. Awana down low, and she'll pass it out to Ashley. Ashley back into Awana. Awana backing it down, and that'll be a travel.
That's a 5-second,
Nope.
3-second violation.
Yep, that's a 3-second violation. Sorry. Stayed in the paint too long there. Trouton inbound for Chattanooga State.
You got to be quicker than that.
Apparently so. Apparently you got to be quicker than I am tonight. And Trouton loses it on the drive.
Hadn't had your coffee, JD?
No, not yet. Zeller will kick it over to Ashley. Ashley inside of Awana. Awana will back it down and not able to finish. And it'll be Chattanooga State ball bouncing off of it. Looks like Awana's foot. She put it up and it bounced off her foot. It's gonna go out of bounds. Trouton inbound here.
So Nelson brings the ball, passes it to Edisoma. Edisoma tries to call the offense.
Oh, and
bad
miscommunication on that pass. Kind of hit Nelson in the shoulder. So, Hunter, just under 2 minutes to go here in the half. There's a 9-point lead for Chattanooga State. What does Roane State need to do to come out and get their offense going?
You know, they just need to settle down on the offensive side. You know, they're trying to take a too aggressive approach, but wow, what a move by Zeller to get inside and drew the foul. That was Edisoma for the Lady Tigers.
Great footwork there to work her way in the paint.
Amber Lee Zeller goes to the line, sophomore guard for the Lady Raiders. Makes her first one. If you're just now tuning in, this is the final semifinals game for the ladies, as the winner of this game plays Walter State in the finals tomorrow at 4 o'clock as Zeller shoots her second one and drains it. Moves the score up. Chattanooga State 21, Roane State 14.
Minute 39 left here in this half as Sanders brings it across half court. Or I'm sorry, Nelson. Trouton on the wing. She'll get a screen from Sanders. And shot, no good. Shot there was from Hannah Brannon. All the way down court, and
Lady Tiger foul number 14, Trout, her first, team third.
That's a Paya Kuba. Kubi, excuse me. QB. Is that it? Paya QB. Misses her first one.
And she'll line up for her second here. And she'll miss the second, so the score say 21-14. Oh, offensive rebound. Almost got in there for another one.
Lindsey Franklin, or excuse me, Stacy Franklin over there yelling at the ref.
And you see Gosselin throwing her body into harm's way to try to come up with that one. And that's after she came off the court after hitting her knee. Trout for three, misses.
Wow.
Wow, great.
Ripped away right there.
Great defense there from Brandon. That'll be a jump ball. See, we're going to get the possession here, too.
Big Zakia Wright down there fighting with, who was that? That was Cynthia Nasama down there fighting. Thanks, Cordell, on that little nice tight shot we got down there.
All right, we'll have Monkhouse bring across half court. 45 seconds to go here in this first half. Chattanooga State leads 21-14. Ashley pulls up for two. No good. Oh, offensive rebound by Ashley. Great hustle there. She'll be fouled going for the putback. That is the 10th. I'm sorry, the 4th team foul for this Chattanooga State squad with 34 seconds to go here in the half. And actually will miss her first. Score stays 21-14. Now that is, Hunter, that is 2 straight trips where they've missed 3 straight free throws.
Yeah, this is not good. There we go.
Now they hit the 4th of 4, but now you have to convert more than that from the line if you want to stay in this game, as Gossam gets in there, or I'm sorry, Apia Kubi gets in there for some great defense to break up that pass.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, JD, they do have to make the free throws. The ones that are given to you have to make to stay in the game. This is the semifinals. You gotta do good.
Yeah, there's a reason those shots are referred to as free throws.
Because they're free.
As Nelson brings it back up top, about 2 seconds between shot and game clock here. Trouton thinks about it, passes it inside. Johnson mishandles the pass, and it'll stay Chattanooga State possession. It came off of Apia Kubi's hands there. So they'll have 11.4 on the clock, 8 seconds on the shot clock, 21-15 lead for Chattanooga State. Trouton passes it in. Brandon takes it up top. Pass it back to Nelson. And Nelson will go on the drive and block from behind. Blocked there by Zeller. Great move. And that'll be the end of the half. 21-15 is your score. Chattanooga State ahead. Hunter, what does Roane State need to do to get back in this game other than hit their free throws?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just take a couple of highlight looks right here from the first half. Maybe that will help me answer my question, answer your question, I should say. Let's take a look at a couple of highlights. Right here, Zeller did a nice job, nice way to get to the bucket right there. You know, Zeller actually starting to hit. That was a long 2. So, JD, I guess to answer your question, it's on the defensive side for Roane State.
Yeah.
You know, you can't let those wide open shots like that right there, buckets made by Ashlyn Baker, see another wide open layup for Z Wright. So to answer your question, JD, I think Roane State Lady Raiders have to step up their defense to get back into this one for the second half.
You also think that Coach Bowles is going to try to pop Lamberley Zeller open on the perimeter after her impressive day yesterday.
Yeah, so if you're just now tuning in, we'll be right back for the second half of this semifinal game. Chattanooga State 21, Roane State 15. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of the Roane State Lady Raiders versus the Chattanooga State Lady Tigers. The score stands at 21-15. Chattanooga State leads at the start of the third quarter. I'm J.D. Shoemate along with Hunter Talley. And Hunter, you ready for another great half of basketball?
Absolutely. I'm ready this to end.
Yeah.
It's been a long day, JD.
It has been quite a long day. We got one more half of basketball to go in this semifinal round. Ashlyn Baker brings the ball up court.
Let's do this thing.
Sanders kicks it out to Trouton. Trouton for three, misses. And that's rebounded by Lane. Kicks it up the floor to Brown. But he actually passing the lane.
Wow.
And looks like a foul from behind there.
Yeah,
Yes,
that was Ashlyn Baker with the foul, and that's her third foul.
And pass into Zeller. Pass it back to Monkhouse. Monkhouse pass in to Ashley. Oh, crazy pass sequence there, and it's stolen away by Chattanooga State. And Nelson bringing it up court. Nelson going to basket, misses. Rebounded by Brown. And Monkhouse bringing it up court, pass over Ashley. And for three, no good from Lane. And Baker trying to come up with the rebound, and it'll be a jump ball.
It looked right there that Ashlyn Baker just said, I'm not using my hands anymore. I'm going to hold the ball with my legs so y'all can go get it.
Just making sure nobody can get in there to it, apparently.
That's right.
And Roane State will inbound the ball here. Monkhouse inbounding. She passes in to Zeller. And Zeller underneath, and it'll hit the top of the basket, but it'll be a travel.
Yeah, that was a very tough call right there, but Kimberly Zeller right there with the travel as Nelson brings it up court for the Lady Tigers, who have the 21-15 lead over Roane State. And a stolen ball by Rachel Lane. And Monkhouse brings it back.
Great defense here by Roane State to start off the game. Scores 21-15 still. No score here in the first minute and a half of the second half. Oh, inside the lane. Lane kicks it back out to Monkhouse. Monkhouse for two, and she got it off the backboard.
Yeah, JD, I told you, Monkhouse is just that low-hanging secret weapon for the Lady Raiders.
So that cuts the lead down to 4. Shanice Nelson dribbles out of the wing. And what was the call there? Foul goes against Ashley. Trouton for three, misses, and his rebound is collected by Indesoma. Pass it back out to Nelson up top as a key to reset. Nelson kicks it to Trouton. Trouton has it knocked loose.
Yeah, that was Amber Lee Zeller right there on the defense.
Zeller,
for the Lady Raiders.
Zeller had a good night last night, too.
Yeah, absolutely. She started hitting those threes late. Look for her to do the same in this game.
Still just a 4-point game right now. 7.5 to go here in the third quarter as Sanders takes it in with a floater.
Nice little floater right there by Shanice Nelson. Something we mentioned yesterday, JD, but the entire Lady Tigers team is a freshman. So they're all returning next year.
Well, that'll be good for this team, especially now that they made it to the semifinals in this tournament. It actually takes a three. No good. Rebounded by Indesoma. Indesoma being pressed, and she'll throw it away. Recovered, and no good from Lane. But gets it on the putback.
Gets her own offensive rebound and puts it right back. So Nelson brings it back up court for the Lady Tigers. now have a 23-19 point lead. Bounce pass down low to Sanders.
And
Kicks it out to Indesoma. Z Wright drives low and draws the foul.
And I was kind of right. Someone's been a little quiet so far in this game. You think they'll try to figure the ball opener up?
Yeah, she's the big player down low when Johnson is not in for the Lady Tigers. As she goes to take her first free throw and hits it.
Entering the Roane State, number 23, Cynthia Gossam. At the line for the Lady Tigers,
And Cynthia Gossam comes in for the Lady Raiders as Zakia Wright takes her second shot and misses.
And rebounded by Brown and passed up to Monkhouse. Monkhouse taking it across half court. Monkhouse kicks it over to Zeller. And Zeller from deep. No good.
Steph Curry 3.
Rebounded by Wright. Oh, and that'll be a travel.
Yeah, I think she was trying to pass that ball off. It just got caught on her hip.
A little bit of a mental slip there for Wright, but Johnson will check in now. Look at the size of Johnson.
Well, she goes toe-to-toe right there with Cynthia Gossam. Think she met her match down low, JD?
Maybe so. We'll find out as this game progresses. And Gossam with the offensive rebound puts it back.
She may have met her match.
So we got a 3-point game on our hands now. Chat State leading 24-21 with 5:47 on the clock. Third quarter. Oh, and stolen away by Roane State. Monkhouse going the other way, and she'll kick it into Gossam. And Gossam fouled, but misses. She'll go to the line for 2.
And both Gossam and Johnson are sitting right at 6'6", 6'1". So they're doing a very good job. As she makes the first one of 2.
Here for the second now. And it misses. Rebounded by Indesoma. Scores 24-22 now. 5.5 to go in the third. Hunter, Roane State definitely coming back here in the second half now.
Yeah, they started hitting their shots, going down low, forcing fouls.
You can already tell the offense is in a little bit better of a rhythm coming out of the break. And stolen by Gossam.
Nice move right there to get her arm in there, deflect the ball, and get the steal for the Lady Raiders.
And passes Zeller. Zeller mishandles it but recovers. Passes into Gossam. Gossam goes up. And good. That'll tie the game. And Gossam hit the court there. And after the knee thing earlier, you got to be a little bit worried about it, but I think we're okay.
Yeah, her team right there is giving her some love as they're coming to the bench after Stacey Franklin from the Lady Tigers calls a timeout. JD, how did both of these teams get here?
Well, Chattanooga State won yet last night 65-51, while Roane State has played all the way from the play-in game on Friday and won last night over the second seed 70-53. So Roane State definitely the Cinderella story here in this tournament. And the winner of this one will play Walter State tomorrow in the finals.
Yeah, good job by Roane State right there to come out of the gate in this second half and give it to the Lady Tigers, as now the ball game is tied at 24 with 4:52 to go. If you're just now tuning in, I'm Hunter Talley alongside JD Shoemate and the rest of the camera crew here at Chattanooga State in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And you're watching the TCCAA Division I Region 7 tournament. This is the ladies' semifinal game. Men's has already played today.
Ashlyn Baker will bring it up the court now. Ashlyn Baker having quite the impressive game so far. And Trouton goes in, misses, down low. Gossam down there with the defense. And Roane State feeling the momentum here, right, Hunter?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they got a little fan base right here behind us. So we're going to hear them. And she goes down low again.
And flips it up, not able to finish. And that's recovered by Nelson.
That was a better defensive job by Johnson for the Lady Tigers to make her go away from the basket instead of to the basket.
Yeah, so far in this game, Gossam's been having her way. And that'll be a foul reached by Zeller. Past the corner, Baker. Baker for three. Misses. Not able to hit that one. That'll be out of bounds. Chattanooga State will take possession. I'm sorry, Roane State will take possession. Sorry. Monkhouse bringing it up court. Score still tied, 24 all with 3.5 to go here in the third quarter. Monkhouse kicks it in Gossam. Gossam turns around, misses off the backboard.
I think the bank finally closed, JD.
Finally, it took long enough, huh?
I look for Roane State to keep going down low.
Oh, Nelson with a great drive, but not able to finish if it gets the offensive rebound and still misses. Essence Johnson not able to hold on to that one, and it'll be Roane State ball. I'm sorry, Hunter, what were you saying?
I think Roane State is still going to go down low to their big body, number 23, Cynthia Gossam. And I think Essence Johnson for the Lady Tigers has to do a better job defensively if they want to stay in this ball game, because if not, Roane State's going to come out of here in the second half, come from the deficit, and take the lead right here.
Still a very low-scoring game here. Like you said, again, this one's been very defensive as Monkhouse steps up and is blocked.
I think she got a little tip on that.
Yeah, I think Ashlyn Baker got a hand on that one as it was leaving her hands there.
If she didn't, she wants us to say she did, so she didn't air ball. Apia Kubi comes in for the Lady Raiders.
And Nelson inbound into Soma, and Nelson now bringing it up court. Rachel Lane playing very intense defense there in front of Nelson. Baker passes down to Johnson. Johnson loses it, and that'll be, yes, that'll be a blocking call there on Gossam.
But luckily for the Lady Raiders, that's only her first. So she's got a lot of room to play with.
She's played a great game so far. Great defense to only have draw one foul so far. Now Nelson dribbling up top, setting up a play. Gets a screen there from Johnson. Johnson will roll to the basket. Oh, nice. Little move there from Wright, but she's stripped on the way to the basket.
Yeah, that was a great job by Zeller to not get the reach-in foul for the Lady Raiders. And she reached right in there and pops the ball out. It's out of bounds. Atlas Brown checks in for the Lady Raiders as they go down low to Gossam, making moves.
Oh, great move
buckets.
Right there.
And that's Roane State's first, excuse me, not first lead of the game, but take it back the lead coming out of half. Nelson drives to the bucket, passes it back out to Ndesoma, and Ndesoma gets packed by Gossam. Gossam gets the rebound.
And Essence Johnson's actually being checked out by the trainers. She had some blood on her jersey right beneath the numbers. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but that'll be something to keep our eyes on here.
Yeah, why not go down low when Essence Johnson's out of the game?
Oh, and foul there.
She did grab her leg, I do believe, right there. So that was a good call by the ref.
And they it looked like they taped up Johnson's wrist as she makes her way back to the bench there. With the way Gosson's playing, you almost need someone like Johnson down low just to be able to have enough size to stop her.
Yeah, but Zakia Wright right there, she's a little bit smaller than Esses Johnson, but she can shoot the arc. She can shoot the deep ball.
That's true. So we have a 26-24 game here. Roane State with their first lead since the first quarter now. 1:22 to go here in the third as Shanice Nelson lines up for her first and hits it.
The Lady Tigers have done a great job from the free throw line tonight. As she makes the second one. Ties the ball game back up. 26 all with 1:18, 1:17 ticking in the third period here in the semifinals of the District 1 Region 7 tournament.
Oh, Gossam not able to finish down low. Great defense from Wright there. And it looks like Roane State will keep possession here. Brown will be inbounding. Nope, sorry. Piakubi be inbounding. And inbounds to Gossam. Gossam turns around and hits. Roane State with another 2-point lead here. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. And Nelson for three. Great shot with a hand in her face.
That's her first one of the night.
And Zeller on the other end, not able to connect. Indosoma rebound 25 seconds to go in this third quarter. And Indosoma loses the ball. Roane State will take possession. Wow. Chattanooga State clinging to a 1-point lead here at the end of the third. 22 seconds to go in this quarter. Score is 29-28.
Shot clock is now off. So
think they'll hold the ball, try to go for the last shot here, Hunter?
I don't know. Roane State's been playing. Coach Monica Bowles might have him go down low. Yep.
And there's Gossam getting the ball. She'll take the shot. No good.
She's looking for the foul.
And Baker will lose it. And stolen by Nelson in the quarter. Wow, what a furious end of that quarter.
Wow. Wow is right, JD. That was a lot of back and forth right there. And the rest here are letting them play tonight, and I like it.
Yeah, most certainly. That's a lot better than what we've seen earlier in this tournament where there was so many fouls called that first night. I think there was 30 fouls in one game at one point.
Right, let's check this replay from that deep three from Nelson. Nothing but net.
Shanice Nelson showing why she was the top leading scorer last night for the Lady Tigers. She's trying to keep her team in it here. Scores 29-28. Chattanooga State leads by 1 at the start of the fourth.
So this is the District 1 Region 7 tournament at Chattanooga State in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm Hunter Talley alongside JD Shoemate.
And we have the start of the fourth quarter here. Last semifinal game here tonight before the finals tomorrow. And if you're interested in joining us for the finals tomorrow at 2 o'clock, the men's final will be Southwest Tennessee Salukis versus the Motlow State Bucks.
Yeah, and it's going to be a good one tomorrow for sure. No matter whoever wins this game right here will have to face Walter State, who had no problem with Cleveland State last game.
That's true. It was a complete blowout by Walter State in that last one. Ashlyn Baker takes the ball across half the court to begin the fourth quarter with a 1-point lead. Baker inside to Sanders. Sanders kicks it out. 3 from Nelson, no good. That'll be a rebound from Pia Kubi.
That's not a bad shot by Nelson. She had a wide open look, and she's been hitting, so why not?
With a shooter, you almost just kind of have to let them do what they need to do, because if they feel like it's going to go in, they're going to take that shot no matter what. And no good there from Mona Mays. And that'll be a jump ball. Who will have possession now? Roane State will keep it. Pia Kubi inbounding. And she'll pass it to Brown, who will collect it at the half-court line.
Almost a 5-second violation.
Very close there. Chattanooga State trying to make sure they're not going to have any open passes here. And Pia Kubi passes it over to Mason, who passes it back to Pia Kubi. Pia Kubi gets the screen from Gossam. Gossam rolls. No, nothing there. Pass out to Zeller at the wing. Wing passes it to Kubi again. And she'll take it inside and be fouled. Foul on Shanice Nelson there. And as before, she's acting in the act of shooting, so we'll get an inbound. New shot clock here. 8:51 to go in the fourth quarter. No scores here yet in the fourth quarter.
I think that was a great job defensively by Chattanooga State. A lot of ball movement by Roane State, and they kept up with it and did a great job on defensively.
And Mason will get that ball. Oh, right back down to her. And puts it in. Mona Mays with a three-point play opportunity right here. Scores, they're up by 1. She hits this free throw, they will go up by 2. Obviously. Scores now 30-29 still. 8:41 to go here in the fourth as that rebound is collected by Sanders. Nelson pushing the ball up court, and she'll slow it down. Nelson drives the screen from Sanders.
JD, this is not the first half.
Oh,
Chattanooga
great
State.
defense there.
It's not the first half Chattanooga State team that we're seeing out in the second half. What do you think's wrong?
I'm not sure, Hunter. It's like, for some reason, they're just not able to keep on the pressure in the second half. I mean, we saw in the third quarter that 8-point lead slipped to 1, and now they're sitting on a 1-point deficit. I think they just need to slow the ball down again because they were doing great earlier when they were playing at a slower pace. Now that the pace has picked up, Chattanooga State's having a little problems.
Absolutely. Roane State has picked up the pace right there, and I think that was number 20, Rachel Sanders for the Lady Tigers, making the foul as Estes Johnson enters the game.
This is Johnson's first time she's checked in the game since seeing the trainers earlier, so we'll see how whatever's going on with that wrist she has taped up affects her. Brown goes around everybody but not able to finish.
Yeah, that was a very tough shot right there. She drove to the hole and couldn't get it done.
Shanice Nelson dribbling up top. She passes to Baker. Baker measuring up top. Looking for a lane. Oh, and she loses it behind her back, and it's picked up by Mona Mays, who goes all the way in transition but not able to finish, and that'll be an over-the-back call.
Let's see what you got, ref.
Nope, a blocking foul. I'm sorry. Definitely looked like it should have been an over-the-back, but that foul will go against Mackenzie Troughton for blocking. Roane State will inbound the ball. Chattanooga State now sitting on 4 fouls here in the fourth quarter. And that's a good take there by Mona Mays. It's a 3-point lead now for Chattanooga State.
Roane State.
Roane State, sorry.
That's what I'm here for, JD.
Yeah, apparently to keep me in line because I'm so tired I can't keep up with who's got what.
It's all right.
Oh,
wow.
Good pass there to Estes Johnson. But not able to finish all alone underneath the basket.
Could not finish. Wide open shot right there.
And
that's
shots
usually
like,
not a miss.
Yeah,
for
shots
Estes.
like that is what you have to finish when you're down by 3 points in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
And Gossam can't finish down low either.
I think that foul was on Apaya Kubi, excuse me.
Yep, and Chattanooga State will take over the possession here. McKinney Trouton inbound the ball to Shanice Nelson. Nelson bringing it up court. Nelson slowing it down top of the key here. Kicks over to Trouton. Trouton will get a screen. Oh, and fouled in the act of shooting. She'll go to the line for 2.
We'll see about this because I think the ref, yep, he did. So
what was that?
She's going to the line.
Yeah, so to me, though, it looked like she kind of fell into that one. Could have gone either way.
Could have, but she wasn't in the act of shooting.
Okay.
So therefore, they'll do a bounce pass.
So we'll get an inbound here. I thought she was shooting myself. Definitely was in the shooting motion.
Yeah, well, this level, these ladies know.
And Nelson with a great fake.
If they get fouled, that they just need to go ahead and act like they're shooting so they can try to go get that free throw, as that was a long 2 by Nelson.
Yeah, that was a great fake by Nelson to find herself open from the mid-range. Brings it within 1.
She has 15 points on the night. Big game for Nelson.
And Gossam loses it down low, picked up by Zakiah Wright. Baker bringing it up court. Chattanooga State down by 1, just under 6 to go in this game. Baker looking for an opening. Passed over Johnson on the key, at top of the key.
JD, we had a game similar to this earlier, 1-point game. What do you think, last possession?
I honestly, you might be right, and that one was blocked as she had to take a kind of a garbage shot there at the end of the shot clock. Yeah, we talked earlier about this. The very first game might come down the last possession. Now, granted, Southwest Tennessee ran away with it there at the end, but
5 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the game. That's a lot of basketball to be played.
Yeah, and especially with as low scoring of a game we're seeing here, we've barely broken 60 points between both teams.
Yeah, both teams have scored over 60 in their games previous. As we take a look here at this long 2 by Nelson, that would be her 15th point. She's done a great job, as well as the Lady Raiders, just as a team. As you see right there, Stacy Franklin getting into her team, trying to regain this lead in the 4th quarter. So with 5:30 to go in this semifinal game, the Roane State Lady Raiders have the lead over the Lady Tigers, 32-31, in the Division I Region 7 tournament, the NJCAA.
Now, one thing we should note, Hunter, is the lack of three-point shooting in this game. Roane State actually has no three-pointers. Oh, and Roane State recovers that one. Sorry, I couldn't finish my thought there on that one.
No, it's all right. Now you got time.
8 seconds to go on this shot clock. We'll wait till after this possession. And that'll be Roane State possession for 4 seconds. I gotta say, there's been next to no three-point shooting in this game so far. Roane State with no three-pointers. Chattanooga State with just 3 in this game. So not much perimeter heavy play from these two teams.
Yeah, like I said, it's defensive, all defense. As number 24, Z Wright. But this hardly ever happens, JD, but we have Zakiah Wright and Estes Johnson both on the court for the Lady Tigers, down low.
Trying to go with a big lineup here as Zeller goes for her first free throw, and that'll miss. And they are clinging to a 1-point lead here with 5:03 left to go in the game. We got halfway into this quarter, Hunter. 1-point game. It's too close call still.
Yeah, it's Monkhouse and Lane enter the game
and
for
Zeller
the
missed both. That's a rare blown opportunity for Zeller from the line. And Baker resetting from the wing, letting her team get set up. Pass over to Nelson. And Nelson uses a screen from Wright. Pass over to Baker again. Pass it back, Nelson. 10 seconds to go here on the shot clock. She'll use part of that screen as she goes to the rim. Wow.
That was a big play right there by Nelson.
Great take by Nelson. That gives them a 1-point lead now with 4.5 to go here in the game.
This is their first lead from the second half.
You're right. Yeah, they came out in the second half, lost the lead, and just now got it back. And Gossam goes up, blocked by Johnson. And Johnson being tied up there and gets it out to Nelson. Nelson will take it across half court now.
Hey, that was a good job by Lindsay Mason tying us up right there.
And I think Shanice Nelson there missed Mackenzie Trout. She's wide open there in the corner coming up court. And pass it down to Johnson. Johnson gets blocked. Yeah, Monkhouse and them coming in with fresh legs now, so last of the game they'll be able to leave it all out here on the court in this semifinal game. Gossam gonna kick it to Lane. Or I'm sorry, it's
and one.
Oh wow, what a take by Mason.
My heavens. You just got smacked in the face by Estes Johnson and still made the shot. That's incredible.
Look at that.
Wow.
Great body control there. And what a celebration after the shot. She's happy she made that.
Yeah, Lindsay Mason did a heck of a job by finishing the play. Very strong.
And
You
we'll
got to be
see
very strong.
Sanders coming in now for Essence Johnson, who will go back to the bench. So, Lindsay Mason at the line, trying to make it a 2-point game here. 3.5 to go here in our fourth quarter. And that'll drop, rolls around the basket. 35-33, Roane State in the lead. And the Cinderella story is trying to motivate on the finals here, Hunter. And Ashlyn Baker dribbling from the top of the key. She's looking for something here from her team. And Baker kicks over to Sanders. Sanders to Troutman. Troutman over Sanders at the 3-point line. She's driving to the lane. And we're going to whistle here. What's the whistle for? I'm a little confused here, Hunter.
Yeah, Franklin's over there, calls a timeout.
That'd be a timeout. And I don't know if Franklin missed the fact that Troutman was driving to the rim right there or what, but Mackenzie Troutman, why do I keep messing that up? But Mackenzie Troutman, when she gets down there, she don't usually miss. So maybe a miscue here from Coach Franklin?
Well, I don't know. I think she was upset that there should have been a foul called right there. She was right in the ear of that referee, who, if I was him, I wouldn't head back over there, but I guess he has to. That's his position.
So we have a 2-point game here, 35-33. Chattanooga State down by 2, 3:07 left to go. And Roane State, the Cinderella story, is in the lead here.
So the shot clock reads 6.
And foul. That'll send Zakiya Wright to the line.
Hard drive by Zakiya Wright to get to the free throw line herself.
She is 1 of 2 so far today.
That puts them in the bonus, JD.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? And the first one's no good. Luciana Sommer checking in now for Ashlyn Baker. Zakiya Wright gets her second. She is now 1 of 3 on the day. And misses. And looks like a lane violation. Roane State gets the call for the lane violation here. Zakiya Wright will come back to the line.
Here's redemption.
And she hits it. 35-34 now. 3 minutes to go here in this semifinal game. Fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it all comes down to. Out of Monkhouse. Pass over Rachel Lane. Thought she was going to shoot that. Passes over to Zeller. Zeller gets a screen. Passes over to Mason. And Mason will drive. Oh, what a move. But can't finish it off.
Wow, Lindsay Mason coming off the bench for the Lady Raiders, making moves, but too bad she couldn't finish.
That'll be Shanice Nelson up top. Nelson kicks it down low, and it'll go out of bounds. Chattanooga State will keep possession. Rachel Sanders. That one gets broken up on the way. Rachel Sanders there. Score is 35-34. Roane State leads by 1 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds here to go in this semifinal game. And almost a 5-second call right there. And Troughton will drive to the lane. Oh, what a move by Troughton. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Guys in the truck, get ready for that one.
36-35 now with 2:05 to go in the game when Troughton, after a beautiful spin layup. Lane passes it in. Gossom's got it. Gossom being defended by Wright here. And that pass will come off the leg of Indisoma. Roane State will keep possession. 1:47 to go here. It's a 1-point game. Look at this again, Hunter. What a move. Skirt. And she barely had her eyes on the rim. And look at that.
She even surprised that she made that, I do believe.
Yeah, Mackenzie Troughton with a look of surprise on her face after that one went in, but she's definitely happy about it. 3 seconds to go in the shot clock. Gossom puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Indisoma, but stolen away by Mason, and she calls a timeout. Lindsay Mason with a steal and the presence of mind there to call the timeout right after she gets on top of the ball, so there's no jump ball situation here. 1:36 to go. Chattanooga State up by 1. Hunter, this has been a close game the entire way so far, am I right?
Absolutely. Both teams scored over 60 to get here, which is very surprising. I mean, we barely have 60 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's true. I was about to say, with as little bit of points to get on the scoreboard, it's almost like you're looking at 2 different teams here in the semifinal round.
That's right. Well, both have been playing aggressive defensively, and that's good. You know, you got to have a good defensive game to advance to the finals. You got to have good defense to face Walter State in the finals.
And Monkhouse will inbound here to Lane. And Monkhouse will get a little spin move, and she puts it up. No good. It's blocked. And yes, Rachel Lane follows the ball, and she steps on the line. So Chattanooga State will take possession. 1:24 on the clock. We have a 1-point lead here for Chattanooga State.
And JD, I think that was a Rachel Lane foul.
Oh, that was a foul on Rachel Lane. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she picked up her 4th right there. So with a minute 23, minute 22 ticking on the clock, she has 4 fouls. You got to keep an eye on that.
You got to be very careful. Only 1 foul to go, and she's out of this game here.
She's a big player for the Lady Raiders.
Exactly. Shanice Nelson up top, looking for something. Baker up top now. She'll get a screen. Baker looking around. She'll pass it back to Nelson. And 2 seconds on the clock. Nelson takes a shot. No good. And that'll be Roane State ball as Zakiah Wright sends it flying out of bounds, trying to swat that one away from them getting a fast break.
JD, this is why the fans are here. This is why they paid their money to get in here.
Exactly.
1-point game, 52 seconds to go to get in the finals.
Hunter, I think this might be the closest game we've seen all weekend.
I love it. I like it. It's been close all game. Nobody's pulled away. Both teams have been playing great physical ball.
And
especially
Gossam
this
gets
woman.
it inside, and wow, what a great job getting away that pass. And she's able to get it out to Mason. Mason sends it back inside. Gossam goes up, and she's good. 30 seconds to go, and it's a 1-point game now. Roane State leads by 1, 37-36. Wow, what a game.
Let's take a look at this replay by Cynthia for her 11th point right there.
And
I figured she had more than that, but she has been doing big things down there for Roane State Lady Raiders.
So we have a 37-36 lead for Roane State. Chattanooga State will have possession coming back out of timeout. 30.7 seconds on the clock. So we will most likely have a shot clock. I don't know for sure. The scores table can do that over here. So Hannah Troughton wait to inbound, and the referee talking the scores table. I think about the shot clock, because we're on 30.7 on the game clock, and we need 30 on the shot clock, because that .7, you know, you have to get the ball out of their hands by the .7 if you're Chattanooga State. Okay, so they'll reset to 31. Game clock reset to 31.
Crowd is getting into this.
Yeah, most likely going to be one of the final possessions here in the game. There we go. Got the clock set right.
That was Coach Price for the men's.
Shot clock at 30. Game clock at 30.7. Hannah Troughton inbound. Passes into Baker. Baker takes it out of the key, top of the key.
Last possession, JD.
Baker looking for a good pass. Nelson takes it. Nelson going around. That'll be a foul. That'll be a foul, ladies and gentlemen.
And is that 2 shots?
I think so. Yes, that'll be 2 shots. Shanice Nelson will go to the line here.
They're in the bonus.
That's right.
You cannot do that if you're Roane State.
Shanice Nelson at the line just for 2.
She can have the Lady Tigers take the lead right here with 21.5.
And misses the first.
Wow.
Wow.
JD, they don't call them free throws for nothing.
21 seconds on the clock. We have a 1-point game. Chattanooga State down by 1. And really, Shanice Nelson needs this one. And that one's in. We have a tie game, 21 seconds to go. So there will be no shot clock when we come back from this timeout.
No, we ain't got to worry about that.
37-point game. Both teams tied, 21.5. If you're Roane State, who do you want the ball in their hands?
If I'm Roane State, what I want to do is I want to hold the ball until there's about 4 seconds left, JD. I'm going to get all the way down in my side, right under the goal. I'm going to have Gossam, who's been playing a phenomenal game down low. I'm going to bounce pass it to her, and hopefully she can get to the glass and put it up for an easy 2 down low. That's your best bet, because you know, as we've seen, they haven't hit any 3-pointers today, not one. So, you know, they have to go down low, I do believe.
Now, what you mentioned one key thing, you can wait till about 4 seconds on the clock. Remember, they don't have to score. They don't have to look for the first scoring opportunity here. They can throw up the last shot and it can bounce out and we're still going to overtime. And they do have the momentum when they go into overtime.
What they don't want, JD, is to throw up a shot that is not a good look due to the fact that Chattanooga State will get the ball back and have a chance to win it on their side of the court. So if you're Roane State, you hold the ball for this 21.5 seconds.
And Lindsay Mason will have the ball here. She'll kick it off to Rachel Lane. Lane kicks it to Monkhouse. Monkhouse waiting up top, 13 seconds on the clock.
She's looking up.
Surveying the court here, 8, 7. And Monkhouse takes a stab. And Lane over to Lane, and this will be inside of Nossum. And Nossum not able to get it off before the end of the clock. We're going to overtime.
That's exactly what they tried to do, JD.
You were right, Hunter. 100% along the way, right. And even on the right side of the rim.
Exactly. That's exactly what I called right there. That's why they pay me the big bucks. I'm just kidding. I don't get paid at all.
Yeah, I wish I would get the big bucks. So we're going to overtime, our second overtime game of this District 7 championship, or District 1 Region 7 championship. Sorry there. It's a mouthful in the first place.
Absolutely. Great
so
job.
Let's see a replay of that final possession in the regular, in regulation, and just everybody all over Gossam there, just not able to get anything up.
Yeah, that was Etta Soma right there for Chattanooga State. Just great basketball. No foul being called. The rest has been letting them play all game, so you can't call that foul with 0.1 second on the clock.
That's true. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is our final semifinal game. The winner of this will move on to play Walter State tomorrow in the finals. Roane State is our Cinderella team here. They knocked off the #2 seed yesterday and actually had to play in a playing game Friday just to get to the first round.
So it'd be, the time on the clock is cut down in half. So it'd be 5 minutes in overtime versus 10, which is the regular quarter. And we're gonna tee it up. Zakia Wright for the Lady Tigers.
And Gossam will win it, and all the way for Lane. And looks like she is, yep, hits the top of the shot clock there, and it'll be out of bounds. Troughton, and is Troughton okay over there? Look, she's holding her shoulder. Troughton is holding her shoulder over there. Not sure what's going on here.
All the refs looked at each other, made sure that ball was not tipped.
Yeah.
Because if it was tipped, it'd be Roane State ball, but they agreed that it was not tipped, so Chattanooga State has the ball.
And Ashlyn Baker up top with it. Pass over to Nelson. Nelson gets a screen. Out to Troughton. Troughton's gonna pass it back to Baker up top. And down to Sanders, and that's, that'll be a foul. That'll be a foul there on Lindsay Mason.
Rachel Sanders, number 20 for Chattanooga State, goes to the line.
And remember, they are in the bonus, so she'll shoot here. She'll hit her first.
Freshman forward, Rachel Sanders.
And Sanders misses the second. But offensive rebound by Troughton. Good presence of mind there. Baker, measure up top. We got a 1-point lead for Chattanooga State. 4:21 to go here in overtime. Pass out to Troughton. Troughton thinks about it.
So JD, I was about to ask you a question. So if you're Chattanooga State, what do you do? I mean, you're been playing from behind this whole second half. You got the lead. You lost the lead. Now you gained the lead, only 1 point, but with just under 4 minutes to go in OT, what do you do?
If I'm Chattanooga State, I'm putting the ball in Ashlyn Baker's hand, who's been their star all season, and let's see what can happen with her. You know, blocked from behind by Troughton. And that'll be a timeout. Stacy Franklin calling it from the sidelines before we're able to go to jump ball. And we got a timeout here with 3:41 here left in overtime. Chattanooga State leads 38-37 over Roane State. Hunter, did you really think we'd see an overtime game? And now that we are in overtime, who do you think is going to be able to pull this one out?
I think we're going to have a double overtime, JD.
You think so?
I don't know. It all comes down to that last possession. And it just needs to, whoever has the last possession needs to just take their time, don't take rush shots. And, you know, last time Roane State had the last possession, but Chattanooga State did a great job by attacking the ball. There was 3 women on Gossam that last shot right there. So they did a great job by doing that. So if Chattanooga State has the ball last in this one, which we don't know yet, a lot of game playing, 3:40 to go. But Roane State needs to attack the ball, make sure they don't get an easy shot off.
All right, so Troughton inbound here. No substitutions for Chattanooga State. Roane State substitutes in, I think, Brown. And Baker will kick it over to Nelson. Nelson gets a screen. Troughton up top. She'll get a screen too, but gets cut off. And Baker gets 2 screens there on the way to the rim, and what a move, but blocked from behind. Great spin move to get in the lane, but she's blocked. And that is Mason over there on the perimeter, and she'll kick it to nowhere.
Wow.
Rachel Lane able to recover it. And Mason goes baseline.
Mason thought Monkhouse was going one way, and she went the other.
And Monkhouse for 3. No good. As Zakiah Wright there with the rebound, and Nelson will bring it up court. 2:41 here left to go in overtime.
Fans behind us for Roane State looking for a foul.
Yeah, not very happy are they behind us right now.
No.
And Trouton will take the screen. She'll get inside, and that'll be a foul called. And a foul will go against number 10, Lindsay Mason. Mackenzie Trouton to the line for 2.
Mackenzie Trouton takes the first of 2, makes her first one. Zeller, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say the same thing. You see Zeller checking back in for Roane State now. And we have Luciana Soma now checking in for Chattanooga State. And she hits a second. That'll give them a 3-point cushion. 2:23 here to go. Roane State bringing the ball up court.
You know what? That was the best thing for Chattanooga State to go up by 3. So now you force Roane State to shoot beyond the arc. If not, tough twos, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, because you haven't seen we haven't seen a 3-pointer from Roane State yet, and we also haven't seen more than a 1-point cushion since about halfway through the 4th, and missed there underneath by Gossam.
Number 4, Lane, Rachel Lane for the Lady Raiders. Slow to get up off the hardwoods.
And like I was saying, we haven't seen more than a 1-point cushion since the Roane State caught up in the second half.
Yeah, it's always been 1 or 2, but lead's now stretched into 3 as number 23, Cynthia.
And she'll pass that one into Nelson, and it's collected there by Rachel Sanders, who'll pass it over to Baker. Wow, almost lost the ball there. Can't afford to lose possessions here this late in the game.
Absolutely not. I think everybody's on their edge of the seat right here, JD.
Yeah, it's been a huge game. Great to watch. A lot of fun. And Trouton will drive to the rim. And she's almost blocked by Gossam, but not able to put it in. And that'll be a foul. Yes, that'll be a foul on Trouton. And they're in the bonus as well, so that'll send Rachel Lane to the line now.
1:33 left to go. She has to make these free throws, JD.
Yeah, you can't afford to miss either this with 1:33 to go into overtime. This is when it really matters. This is when you find out if you have ice water running in your veins, Hunter.
That's right. Rachel Lane's
first one's no good.
Misses her first one.
Still a 3-point deficit, 1.5 to go here.
Rachel Lane has also made 4. Excuse me, this is her first trip to the line tonight. Misses them both. Could not have that if you're Roane State.
And not able to get either of the free throws there, and they're trying to trap her on top. She'll kick it to Trouton. Trouton kicks it back to Baker. Baker will reset. 1:16 to go now.
I do believe Chattanooga State's just trying to hold the ball, run the shot clock out, run the game clock out.
Yeah, it looks like that way to me too. Mackenzie Trouton for 3, no good. And that Gossam with a save, great save there. Mason takes it up court.
Big save by Nossum as she's hurrying down the court to get down low, and that's exactly where they're going.
Yep, Gossam will get it. Trouton with a good defense, but Gossam gets it over, and Roane State will call the timeout.
JD, I said it before, and I'll say it again. Keep going down low to that woman.
Yeah, Gossam is doing great down low. Just nobody will stop her, and as we'll see here. Watch this, Mackenzie Trouton and Zakiah Wright there for defense, but she just gets it over both of them.
She has 13 points. That's a lot for someone who plays down low as a center.
That's a lot for this low scoring of a game.
Absolutely.
When your team only has 39 points and you're scoring 14 of them, you know you're doing something right, Hunter.
That's right. But still, JD, no shots beyond the arc being made by Roane State Lady Raiders.
There's still none. No, still only 3 for Chattanooga State. Which is surprising because Mackenzie Trouton all season has been a sharpshooter.
Yeah, just a good defensive game. That's what these ladies and gentlemen paid for here in Chattanooga.
All right, so we'll start coming out of timeout with Mackenzie Trouton inbound and Shanice Nelson. Nelson bringing it up court.
Doing a full court press right here, JD.
Got to, Hunter. Just 40 seconds on the clock now.
So if you're Roane State, I'd say no foul. no
Yeah,
foul.
because they haven't proved they can make a three-pointer yet, so you don't want to have to force yourself into one. And Trouton will take a contested 2. Rebounded by Wright. That's a huge rebound here at the end of the game. No shot
Why
clock.
did you shoot that? Why did you shoot that?
I'm not sure why Baker shot that one.
Chattanooga State right there had the game won, JD.
Yeah, they most certainly did. They had the ball. And now Roane State will take over with a chance to go up by 1 here.
If they make it easy 2, it might be over. 1-point game. Chattanooga State 40, Roane State 39.
And Monkhouse passes off to Mason. Mason back to Lane. And Lane will have it up top.
Everybody's
Back
getting
to
on their
Monkhouse.
feet.
8 seconds to go. Mason has it. And she'll kick it down low to Gossam. Gossam for it. No good, but fouled. But she will be fouled. Go to the line for 2.
Look,
there's 1.3 seconds on the clock. Chattanooga State leads 40-39, and Gossam is going to the line for 2. She is 1 for 2 so far in the game. Let's see how she goes right here. First one, and it's good. That'll tie the game up.
Oh, JD.
Gossam 2 for 3, and ladies and gentlemen, Gossam could win it right here from the line, Hunter.
Yeah, she knows it too. That's why her jersey's over her mouth. This is awesome. This game has been
Gossam
awesome.
for the second. It's good. It's good. And Chattanooga State will call a timeout as they go down by 1 with 1.3 on the clock.
That is
wow.
This is crazy, JD. I'm actually just going to go ahead and stand up and call this last 1.3 seconds of this game.
This has been
great.
Yeah, it's been one of the craziest finishes I've ever seen in a game. Roane State looking to finish the Cinderella story and go to the finals, Hunter.
I mean, you scored 70 points last game, correct? You have to go to overtime to score 40. This has been one heck of a game.
So Chattanooga State will get 1 chance from the inbound here. 1.3 on the clock. You have to think it's going to be almost a catch and shoot.
It has to be. It has to be. 1.3,
now remember,
there's nothing that you can draw up and play.
You don't need a three-pointer. Mackenzie Trouton inbound. And let's see, it'll be down low in Johnson. No! No, Johnson misses the turnaround.
She had the look.
Roane State will move on to the finals. Wow, what a game and what a story for Roane State.
She had the look. Essex Johnson had the look that the Chattanooga State Lady Tigers was looking for, but great defensive job right there by Lady Raiders.
What a game for Roane State. Now,
phenomenal.
Remember, Roane State played into this tournament Friday night. They weren't even included in the quarterfinal brackets. They had to play in just to play the number 2 seed. Knocked off the number 2 seed. Now have knocked off the number 3 seed in Chattanooga State.
Hey, yeah, well, I've been talking to coaches all day and yesterday, and they have said it doesn't matter what the score is as long as they are 1 point away.
That's right.
From their opponent.
That's right.
That's exactly what Roane State did.
Let's see a replay right here of that last free throw that put Roane State in the lead. Gossam with the nerves of steel to knock it down.
That's how you do it right there by Roane State.
And one more replay here for the final play, and just Essence Johnson not able to finish it down low, and you see Roane State going crazy at midcourt right after that. And they're still going crazy at midcourt on the court, Hunter. You can't really blame them for celebrating. They have been the Cinderella story in this game, in this tournament. So tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, in the finals, for the men's, you will see Southwest Tennessee versus Motlow State. And for the women's, you will see the Cinderella team, Roane State versus Walter State in the women's finals. And what a game here. What a semifinal series we saw today, Hunter.
Yeah, absolutely. As Dakota over there getting ready to talk to the big star player, knocking down the shots. Gossam.
And she hit that final one, that final free throw at the end there, Hunter, and it was excellent.
Yeah, Roane State Lady Raiders did an awesome job, and the coach for Walter State, Bill, he stuck around to watch this to see who he's going to be facing. So he knows that this is going to be a tough game.
And we'll kick it over to Dakota now for the
Dakota,
interview.
what you got over there for us?
Here with Roane State Lady Raiders, number 23, Cynthia Backup Gossam, who made that winning shot. Cynthia, what was going on through your mind when you were trying to make that shot and lining up for it?
I mean, I was scared, but I tried just to do my best. Like, I want us to win to go in final. That's all.
Well, congratulations, and congratulations on going on to the finals. Coach Monica Bowles, there was a big defensive game for both teams. Yesterday, both teams were scoring over 60 points in your respective games. How did you talk to your players to get over such big defense and to get points on the board?
You know, it's tough to play Chattanooga because they do play so good defensively, and we had to try to be really patient, you know, and capitalize whenever they did have a miscue, which was few and far between. And we were just fortunate, you know, the ball bounced our way a time or two, and we were able to get on the free throw line late and make big shots. You know, we missed a lot of opportunities throughout the game, but we made them when it counted. So we were just tickled to death to be in the position to have that opportunity.
Moving on to the championship tomorrow to face Walter State Lady Senators, how does that make you feel?
We're just excited. You know, we're very fortunate and blessed to be in this position, and we're just going to savor the moment, enjoy it, and be ready to go tomorrow. You know, our mission was to come here and you know, just take it one game at a time, and that's what we've done so far, and now our focus is all Walter State.
Congratulations once again, Coach. We'll see you tomorrow in the championship.
Yes, sir.
So once again, your final score here tonight, Roane State Lady Raiders 41, Chattanooga State Lady Tigers 40. The Roane State Lady Raiders will go on to advance tomorrow to the championship against the Walter State Lady Senators. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Dakota. Great interview there with, oh, and never mind, we'll go through replays here of the game. What a game, though.
Hey, this is a great game.
And there was that great layup from Mackenzie Troughton.
Yeah, great job, JD. It was a pleasure calling this one for. I'm ready. I'm excited for tomorrow.
Tomorrow's finals are going to be incredible, Hunter. It's going to be an awesome day. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we'll have, for the men's finals, you'll have the Southwest Tennessee Salukis versus the Motlow State Bucks.
And for the ladies, you'll have Walter State Senators versus the Roane State Lady Raiders.
And yeah, once again, your final score tonight, Roane State 41, Chattanooga State 40, and the Cinderella story continues. I'm JD Shoemate.
And I'm Hunter Talley. We're signing off from the TCCAA Division I Region 7 tournament here at Chattanooga State in Chattanooga, Tennessee.